You have a problem with abbreviating things.
I don't think so.
There needs to be like one of those fake.
Megan said every time I want to come up with something, I just combine two words.
Literally, you well that too, but I'm not even talking about that specifically. You need to have we need to make one of those like fake, like I was gonna say infomercials, but that's not the right word. What is it? Where it's like a fake. It's like
have you been creating too many acronyms?
My name's Blake, and I'm addicted to making acronyms. It's just like the most random thing, and you're like, LAB. At some point, you just only talk in acronyms and you just only say letters.
A-I. Like, you just talking in sentences. My name's Blake and I.
You only say letters.
Why say full word when single letter do trick?
M-N-B-I. So you said, my name Blake is.
I was trying to do it on the fly.
Yeah, say, hi, my name's Blake, and I'm addicted to making acronyms, but in an acronym.
I-B-A-I.
Wait, you gotta restart. Why did you start saying before I finish what I was
thought saying? You'd be done talking a long time ago.
Yeah, I can tell.
You still going?
No, you're good. Go for it.
I already did it. You got to do an intro and get to know the pros this week.
It said the acronym so fast, I didn't even hear it.
Yeah. You gonna DTI? Do the intro?
I was about to. Never mind. Okay, welcome back to the Sorta Brothers podcast. What episode is this? 33? 33. Blake, how's your week been?
Pretty good. A lot better than last week. Mouth's all good. I'm eating and drinking.
Let's go. When was the first time you had solid food again?
Probably close to maybe day after we filmed the last podcast. I cut up a steak really small that we had left over, and I just swallowed each bite whole.
Was that the same leftovers that you cut up from your anniversary?
Yeah. Had I already done that?
Yeah, that was before. How do I know your story better than you do?
I know my story, but I just don't know if when the timing lined up with the...
No, you told me at least, or you said on the pod that...
Oh, well, then I had started like eating small bites of real food before the episode.
Well, I knew that, but I mean, like, when did you just eat normal solid food? You didn't cut it up into microscopic pieces.
I don't know.
I think, was it not when we went and got
I don't know what day we
Mexican with your
recorded.
dad?
Got what?
When we went and got Mexican with your dad?
Oh, yeah, in Louisville, oh, yeah, I don't know why I said it like that. That was a Saturday, so whatever day we filmed the pod.
Thursday,
Friday? Maybe? I don't know.
Did we? I think we did film it. We did. This is also Thursday again. We filmed it last Thursday. We did.
Nice. So, yeah, Saturday we went. We were supposed to go to a just like bar food style restaurant, and it was getting kind of late, and we had to get back from Louisville. We ended up going to a Mexican restaurant, which was like fine, but
you ain't like that rice.
Chips and salsa were tough.
Ooh.
I was just trying to like eat a little bit, and then I kind of just wrapped the fajitas in the soft tortillas, and it was pretty okay. And then kind of like next day after that, I was pretty fine.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're back in business. I'm eating anything and everything. Peach milkshake yesterday. I've had Chick-fil-A 3 times since I've been back.
Gosh, dude. That's insane.
Chipotle maybe also 3 times.
You guys are insane.
We eat out a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like your average, you'd say? 3 Chick-fil-A, 3 Chipotle a week?
Yeah.
Probably.
What's like the most you've ever done?
Probably every day.
Yeah, probably.
So 7 Chipotle, 7 Chick-fil-A?
No, not to get, not.
No, Chipotle lunch, Chick-fil-A dinner.
No,
that's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying.
Not every day. We can't have Chick-fil-A on Sundays.
I told Megan we should start going and getting Chick-fil-A meals Saturday nights so that we can eat it on Sunday.
You would do that. You guys eat more Chick-fil-A and Chipotle than anyone I know, for sure. And I love Chick-fil-A. I just don't love it as much as you do.
We had the world's longest yard sale going on this week. I couldn't figure out
which hand I wanted to choose. I saw that. Did you go out?
No. No. Actually, I kind of like drove down the road and saw some of it. Dude, I got to tell you about this. That's my signature.
I know it is. I got to tell you about this. Now, wait a second.
Cliffhanger.
Pause for dramatic
So
effect.
I was driving down the road, and then I turn off that side street to where we go play pickleball. And on that corner, they had like a bunch of crap they were selling, like old chairs and stuff, and it was all for the yard sale. Well,
I know what you're talking about.
I went at like 9 a.m. because I was going to a buddy's house, and there was all that stuff, people selling. And then there was like this like 55-year-old like middle-aged man in a like slightly overweight in a cow costume out there.
I saw him.
And I wasn't really paying much attention. Well, I like went to help my buddy on a project. I came back 4 hours later, drove back, still standing out there. So I'm waiting to turn at that road, and he's like right here outside my car. And I just see him going. And he has something in his hand. And so I'm like, does he have a speaker in his hand? So I turn the music off and I crack the window because I'm like, he's obviously blaring music that he is dancing to.
Love him.
I crack the window, pause the music, and he has no music playing, and he's just going, moo, moo, moo. Dude, for hours, I guess.
You got some vibrato in your moo there.
He did.
Did he?
Yes. He was like theatrical with it.
That's funny. I didn't hear him moving,
thanks
but
for
I saw him.
Thanks for the vibe props, the VP.
Yeah. I didn't hear him mooing, but I saw him just like walking around. But actually that reminds me, so this was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was driving down to I drove like 25-ish minutes south for a Bible study. And
We're starting to try and be more discreet about our location.
I only said I would have said the city, but you just said the street we played pickleball on.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying not to get like murdered.
Yeah. But anyway, I was discreet. You're welcome. But I was driving down, and I don't know if you've seen it, but there's like around that like 20-minute south range. There's
I don't even know where he's talking.
There's a bunch of flags with like for Trump on like the fence line of this farm like property. Anyway, whoever owns this land has like 5 flags, and these flags are like, I don't know, like 8 feet wide.
Trump.
Like they're big flags, and they're all saying different stuff about Trump. And like I've seen him before. He's had him up for forever, like years. Well, I'm driving down, and it starts to rain as I'm like driving, and it turns from like a light drizzle to like a downpour. And as I pass this property with all these flags, there is, I'm assuming the property owner on the back of a pickup truck in between. Now these flags span like probably 50, 60 yards, like spaced out. He's in the center with holding a pole on the top of the bed of his pickup truck that probably goes up 20 feet with a monster flag for Trump, holding it in the pouring rain, just watching all the cars fly by.
like the Patriot.
It gets better.
Is this off the interstate?
Yes, it gets better. I go to Bible study. That Bible study was crazy long. We like played games afterwards. 3 hours. I drive back.
Still.
It's dark. Also raining. He's holding that flag at the back of his pickup
Okay, now here's the thing. Does that gain or lose voters for Trump?
truck. I don't know, but tell me this. Did he take a break, or was he out there for 3 hours in the rain?
I think that
Because he didn't move.
dude, same thing with the Moo guy. It was hot.
Yeah, no, you're right.
He's in a full cow costume.
You're right. Yeah.
I'm like,
They're dedicated to their craft.
yeah, but I think all that does is like get a hoorah from like other crazy Trump people. I don't know that anybody that's on the fence is like, oh, this guy, he really believes in him. You know what I mean?
I don't know. What it reminds me of is like in like or my generation, it's more of a like when we're always like watching something, or like when I eat food, I'll always pull something on my phone, And like the other day, my dad was like, he's like, do you ever just like eat and not watch something? And for some reason, it reminds me of that, where it's like that dude was just okay with staring at cars for 3 hours and doing absolutely nothing else in the pouring rain, like to add on to that. So it's like the first thing I think of is like I'd get bored. But he's just like,
He thinks he's serving his
does
country.
he just turn his brain off, or is it like an autopilot, or you got to be thinking something for 3 hours just holding that in the pouring rain.
His dream is for Kamala to drive down the interstate past him. Dude, I don't know why people do that stuff.
It was insane.
Is there anything in your life that you're passionate enough about that you would stand out on the side of the interstate with a flag in the pouring rain for hours?
I don't know, because, well, there's things I'm passionate enough to do that, but I don't think I would choose to do that, because you'd be like, is that even doing like the right thing to display?
Just making you look like a crazy person.
Yeah. Bro.
Huh.
I don't know, but that was funny. That reminded me of that. I wasn't going to bring that up, or I wasn't going to think to bring that up.
Dude, speaking of driving, I had something I wanted to ask you. I know you have GTKTB this week. I'm just going to acronym as many things as I can. I just instinctually keep taking drinks.
Dude, that like breathe out is insane.
Well, I realized it, but I was too deep. Have you ever gotten pulled over? I don't think we've ever talked about this.
Never.
You've never gotten pulled
Never?
over?
Never.
Oh, dang. Thought I was about to get a juicy story out of you.
I will say, the only time I've like ever, actually, I don't know. No, it's complicated. I don't know I don't consider being pulled over, but one time me and my buddies we went out like to a park and there was like a decent amount of like woods behind this park, and we like went and just like hung out and hung our Enos. It was like when those were super popular, the hammocks.
Yeah.
And we were just hanging out, and then we came back like right as it got dark, and there was like an officer that like didn't let us out of like the parking lot.
What did he do to you?
He just thought we were like smoking weed or something, I guess, because I guess people were doing that. So he checked our cars and stuff.
Were you?
No,
No?
we were not. I do not smoke weed, but that's the only thing that ever happened. Like I've never been pulled over for speeding or anything like that.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Have you?
yeah. Yeah. I got a ticket in your dad's truck one time.
Did you really?
He let me borrow it.
How do I not know this?
He let me borrow it, so me and my dad went down to pick something up. Oh, you know what I think it was? I think my dad didn't have a truck at the time, and I had
Officer's
found
like, sir, this truck is falling apart.
yeah. Why is
It's
it
all
two
good. My
different
dad
colors?
doesn't watch the episode.
Yeah. Make sure not to post a reel of this, 'cause then he might see it. No, I was getting like a rig, like for the pull up rig at our last house. And so, what, dude?
Oh no. You just like stumbled, but you looked like you were like waiting for me to do something.
I was like, confirm it. Anyways, I was coming back, and he was my dad had just bought a new TV like down there, and so we put the trash in the back of the truck too, like with the steel, and there was like this huge box. So anyways, I was speeding, I get pulled over, I pull over, and like I'm trying to kind of be like, don't give me a ticket kind of thing, whatever. Well, we're on the interstate, so he comes up to the passenger side where my dad is, and my dad is just like he just like talks to anyone. So he starts talking to him, kind of like making buddies with him. And he was just like, the guy's like, I just bought this TV. And I'm like, he's like, oh, it's great, isn't it? Or whatever. And then they just are going back and forth, acting all friendly. And he's just like, all right, well, just hang tight. I'll be right back. Like, and they're like buddies now. I don't even know if I said anything. I just gave him my ID and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he just came back, gave me a ticket, and my dad was like, all right, thank you. I'm like, Dad, you did not help me out of that at all. But the first time I got a ticket was when I had my permit. My mom was in the car. and I didn't know.
That's funny.
She was like, "You better." It was on Weatherington, and
How fast were you going?
35, but I didn't know school zones existed, and so the school zone. It was a school zone on that one end, and it was like 20, and I was going 35, and my mom was like, "You better slow down," and I was like, "I'm going the speed limit," and then I saw a cop. I just drove past them, and they pulled me over, obviously, and I had no idea what I was doing. This like
Wow.
lady cop came up to the car. And she like asked for my ID. Have I told you this?
You have.
She like asked like license and registration. I didn't know what to do, dude. I took it out. I handed her my whole wallet.
What the heck?
I just like handed it and was like, just take whatever you need out of it.
Money.
And she laughed. She like, I guess knew at that point I had no idea what was going on. So she like laughed and handed it back and was like, just your ID, please. So
Oh my gosh.
That's like when I got in that car wreck. When we were married, we were newly married, so I was what, probably 22
yeah.
when we got married. I don't know, 22, 23.
Yeah.
I got in a car wreck, and it was the first time I'd ever done that, and so I was like really shooken up. It was on the interstate. This cop comes up to my car, and I'm like, I am crying.
Yeah, you're bawling. Yeah, I feel like I
And
remember something like
he and he's like, and I'm trying to compose myself, before he comes up because I'm embarrassed, and he like just is like, you're good, and like gets my license. He goes, how long have you been driving? And I said, I'm 23. Like he thought I was like 16. And I was like, and he's just like, oh, okay, well, hang tight. Because I was so shaken up, he thought I was like a child.
That's tough. We were like 6 months into marriage, total car.
That was what happened with that. I'm forgetting.
There was
that one.
it was when they were doing all that construction
Yeah.
Where?
On the interstate.
right before the
Tell me where though.
What
I'm
exit?
Just kidding. I'm just
How
kidding.
far is that from your house?
right in front of Seven Hills.
Seven Hills, Cincinnati or
The city of Seven Hills?
Yeah, the city of Seven Hills. And
or Seven Hills?
the
Dry
it was
Ridge?
nighttime, and so it was dark, and the traffic like came to a dead stop in front of me, and I couldn't stop in time, and I just rear-ended the guy in front of me.
She's probably on her phone, teenagers.
Yeah.
It's not on my
Did
phone.
you really slow down?
Oh.
What?
She's plowed right into him.
I was not on my phone, but I looked to
Why-
the side.
Wait, why couldn't you slow down then?
Huh?
Why couldn't you slow down?
They stopped too fast, too quickly. I
So you
couldn't
weren't paying attention.
slow down in time. So yes.
You're telling me you were paying attention 100% and you just
No, I just said I
couldn't
looked
react?
to the side, looked back, they were dead stop, and I slammed on my brakes and couldn't stop in time.
I was
Did
at
you
the
like
con-
skid?
She's like,
I
no,
don't
pretty
know.
much just hit him.
I don't know. I think I hit him before I skid.
She called me and she's like, I got into a
I was like pretty
wreck
close.
and whatever.
Yeah.
I was at the condo, and so I came to like get her, and the car was still drivable, but I didn't know what was going to happen to it, and there was like black smoke coming out of it, so I just like drove it back home real slow.
Yeah, and then I drove it to work the next day.
No.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Blake, I did. Because I drove it to work the next day, pulled into the park. It was smoking on the bridge. I called you. I pulled into the parking lot, and my boss was there at the same time because I pull in. The car is smoking. He thought I had just gotten into a wreck like that morning. He was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? The car's smoking. I had to get it towed from the parking lot
It's like, it'll buff out.
because we thought it was okay because he drove it back and I had to go to work. So I was just like, it should be fine. And then it was not fine.
Yeah.
Probably similar to what's going on with your car.
No, my car is good right now. What you talking about?
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, give it a few hours.
She's good. Did have a little scare though. Started turning the wheel, just like to park, parallel parking from my house the other day, and it started like doing that like whining as I was turning the wheel.
Just like, wah.
Yeah, basically, that's honestly basically what it sounds like. And then, I was like, oh, I probably just need to check the power steering fluid because my car leaks every fluid that you can put in it. And so that the reservoir for power steering is actually like super small. So I looked at it and it was just empty. So I just went and got some power steering fluid, poured it right in, good to go.
Nice.
She just needed a little fluid in her.
This guy's a mechanic. She just got a little dry.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Yeah, but she's good now.
Sweet.
She's good. Also, though, randomly, I'm like, also though, it won't start sometime. No, I'm just kidding.
It does do the black smoke thing, though.
No, I don't know if it's like, I was trying to look it up, which it's very Gen Z of me, but it was like this like sticky residue that was dripping down all sides of my car. Like it almost seemed like, the bars I have on top of my 4Runner?
And the walls will ooze green slime. That's what we think of.
What?
That's SpongeBob. Keep going.
Oh,
She
I know
covered
what
her
you're
mouth
talking about.
after she said it.
It was a bad word.
She goes,
Yeah, because
like,
it's
I
like,
should not have said that.
yeah, wasn't it like if you say it 3 times? or
No,
something?
it was the night episode. Yeah, it was like he's listing the things that happen. And he's like, and the walls will ooze green slime. He goes, oh, wait, they always do that.
Oh,
And it's like,
I didn't watch enough
the
SpongeBob.
hash slinging
Yeah, the hash
slasher.
slinger slasher. It's that episode.
Oh, is it? Do you think like the adhesive in your car is melting off and it's dripping?
No, I don't know what it was because at first I was thinking like I don't know if it's called the crossbar.
Like the roof rails?
Yeah, those. They're like the color on them is very like weird now. It's like there's a lot of discoloration going on, even though they're black, but it's like giving like weird. I don't know. It's doing weird stuff. So I was like, is that somehow like is like the like I don't know, like the finish like melting or something? I don't know, but it was literally all around my car, all over my windows. It was getting to the point where like my windows were like getting blurry. So I literally just washed it off today and it just came off. But it was like, I don't know if it's gonna come back or if it was like when I looked it up, it was like saying like, oh, like in some areas like tree like stuff from trees will get on you. I was like, okay, but was it what dripped on your car like that? It literally there was like a Reddit page that said tree juice on my car.
It's just like sap, right?
Does sap fly through the air?
Fly through the air.
Yeah, because I don't
in the
park
air.
under a tree. I think it'd be pretty. I think I know if it was sap because it'd just be a huge drip down my car. This stuff is like a billion tiny like.
It could be pollen. No? Is it liquid?
No, it looks like liquid.
No. Hey, what else is going on?
Have you guys been watching the Olympics?
I have, and holy cow! Did you watch U.S. versus Serbia today?
I saw that they came back.
One of the best professional basketball games I've seen, like, in a long time, maybe ever.
Really? Why? Just because we came back?
Well, it was just so like first of all, it's just fun because we have like a ton of all-stars on that team, but it wasn't like an unfair fight. I mean, some people would say, they were definitely the favorite, but they had Jokic, like Serbia has Jokic, which is a 2-time NBA MVP, so like and recent MVP. So like he's like known as one of the most valuable players in the world. And like obviously he was doing very well. And Serbia also has a couple other guards that were like shooting lights out, like going crazy. Obviously they held US, they had like a 15-point lead like the entire game practically. But it was one of those games where it's funny because it's like goes back to those, I don't know if you guys have seen those memes of like people talking about how they're like watching the Olympics and they're like, oh my gosh, like get mad and at these like
Yeah, and then they're,
insane
like,
athletes,
eating chips on the
and
couch.
they're,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
just like fat on the couch, which is like it almost kind of goes back to that meme. I wasn't getting upset with them, but it was like one of those games where it makes me feel good after they win because it was a game where some people might have like turned it off because they were playing so bad. But I like stuck it out, and then when they come back and win, I feel like I'm a part of like, oh, I stuck with you guys, kind
Part
of
of the
thing.
team,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So it was one of those things where like I watched basically that entire game, and
What time was it on today?
3.
Oh, okay. Well, should have watched it.
But I watched that entire game, and it was like literally my dad came home at one point, and he's just like, the second he walks in, he sees, okay, he walked in, and this is a true story. He walked in the garage door, turns around, he's like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I was like, yeah, they're like down 15, and Kevin Durant pulls up just like a 15-footer. He misses it, and he's like, oh my gosh, first shot he sees. I'm like, okay, that is literally crazy. You the first shot you see go up that misses, my dad like is out of it. Anyway, he walks upstairs and like is out of the game. He saw they were down, like perfect example. He's like, I'm not watching this game. I continue to watch that was like in the third quarter when he walked in. We get down, it's like 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Back.
4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Curry comes out, hits a 3. Then Serbia has a turnover, inbounds play from timeout. Devin Booker hits like a roll off screen 3-pointer. Like right there, we're back in the game. It was like we were down 12 at that point, I think. So then now we're down 6. And I rarely like scream, but I like was like, yeah, like come on. And my dad from like way up there was like, are they coming back? And then I didn't even say anything. I was locked in. I didn't even say anything because as he said that they were running on the floor, they hit another 3, and then it was 3 points, and I was like, let's go. And then he comes walking down the steps. There's 2 minutes left in the game, and he's locked in now. I almost was like, you're not a part of the team, dude.
You gotta earn his allegiance.
For real.
Part of the team.
Yeah.
Get upstairs, Dad.
But no, it was a super fun game to watch because they came back
Maybe
from
I'll watch it back.
15-point lead. Yeah, it's probably on right now.
Might be.
Yeah, it's on Peacock. We just hit replay.
That too.
We watched a lot of the
Gymnastics.
Djokovic,
Oh.
Alcaraz match.
Alcaraz,
the
yeah,
other
the
night.
final for tennis.
I haven't watched any tennis this year. I'm horrible about that.
Anyways, you brought up the Olympics.
We
What's
just watched
up?
the final for tennis. Oh, I was just we can cut this if it gets too inappropriate. But have y'all seen
We haven't cut anything in like 25 episodes.
y'all seen the pole vaulter?
Oh my gosh, she just wants to talk about that guy. Yeah, we saw it. Did you see it?
Yeah, what? It's
Jeez.
everywhere.
Unbelievable.
I saw a thing that technically his leg hit it first, so
Which leg?
She didn't get it at
it
first.
took me a second.
Would you?
No, but I saw that he got an offer from an adult site.
What?
Offer from an adult site? Like
Yes.
what? Like
I thought you were about to say like Manscaped reached out or something.
No, like a porn site.
oh,
Okay,
jeez.
well,
What's it?
let's bleep
There's
that.
just videos of him just pole vaulting naked. He has no acting
Yeah.
abilities. He's just like,
yeah, what? Doesn't make any sense why they would reach out.
They're
There was a quote.
I'm like, now Manscaped, they have a reason.
yeah.
What?
I'm just kidding.
I thought you were gonna say like
it
an
was-
underwear brand, like Sax or something.
That would make more sense.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
like,
He
for
would
sure.
be more likely to take that, I would think.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah,
What
I
a
s-
crazy
I saw
career
it, though.
pivot. You lose the Olympics, go straight into porn.
Okay.
You're like, well, guess I'm not going to be an Olympian anymore.
They're like, hold up. There's
Pause.
they're recruiters.
Wait, back that up.
They're like, slow, breathe.
Can we get his agent on the phone?
Oh, also, Serena Williams,
Move on.
old tennis coach. She's also like a tennis player. It's Renee something. I'm forgetting her name, but she like weirdly tweeted at him.
Serena Williams
Or
or her coach?
no, her old coach. Actually, I don't know for sure that it's a she. They tweeted at him and were like, this is crazy. Call a drag queen. They'll teach you how to deal with that or whatever. It
Tuck
was
it
like
back.
super weird. It was so weird. Like, why? And they were like, "This is unbelievable. Call drag."
There's been an abnormal amount of bulge talk in the Olympics this year. There was a diver too that was like going viral.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah.
see that.
I haven't seen it.
All right, well,
You just got bulge on your feet.
I'm in the algorithm. No, it's all like Facebook is like the Wild West. It's all memes of everything.
No, I can't get on Facebook anymore, dude. Every other, if I try to get on Explore like Facebook, every other scroll is just someone like getting their arm chopped off in a car crash or something.
What?
Yo, what? That must be your algorithm.
Dude.
Mine,
There's just like car
Mine's all
crashes
Marvel
nonstop.
stuff.
I'm never on Facebook. That's what I'm
Which
saying.
the
It
bad
must just
part
be
is
the
it's a
default.
ton of spoilers for everything.
speaking of which, right before we started the podcast tonight, my buddy texted me and was like, "Hey, how did you like the new Deadpool movie?" And I was like, "I thought it was pretty good." And he was like,
I haven't seen it yet.
he was
yeah, no
like,
spoilers.
"Is it like violent or very gory?" And I was like, "Very." And
I would
I was
think
like, "Who
so.
are you seeing it with?" Because I was like making sure he wasn't like about to go with his mom or something. And I was like, he was like, "Oh, I'm going with my buddy and his little brother." And he was just like, "Did it make you nauseous?" And I was like, "No. Do you get nauseous with gory things?" And he was like, "Yeah, sometimes." I was like, "Well, you might not want to go see this movie." And he's like, "We're already on our way to."
Takes you on the
Well,
car ride.
I don't like gory things, but like
That's what I told him.
Deadpool doesn't bother me as much because it looks more.
It's almost like so over the
Comic
top
booky.
that it looks fake.
Yeah, like they do it. Like sometimes it's a lot
So we'll
still for
see.
me, but like
See
they
if he
kind of
gets
make it look
traumatized.
not
Yeah,
as real.
I feel like in Deadpool 2, I think
They've all been gory.
when they wait, is it Deadpool? Is it the first Deadpool or the second one where they're on the bridge?
First,
That's the first one.
Okay, the first one when that scene, it almost like seems like most movies like prefer to do practical like blood splatters and stuff because it's hard to, as an actor's like sprinting, it's hard to have like an accurate blood splatter onto them because it's so many moving parts. But like you can really tell that in that scene, if you go back and watch it, like almost all the blood like splatters are like CGI, and I think that's what makes it look like
yeah.
it almost looks too real because the CGI is so over like produced maybe, and
Yeah.
like you can tell it's just like fake.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like fake, like a bad fake. It just
Right.
looks like a
I think it's the
like
first
almost
one.
an animation fake or
yeah,
something.
that's kind of how.
Isn't it in the first one after where he's like trying to find that guy, and it has the whole montage where he goes into the warehouse with all those guys and he's killing all of them, and it's like the most graphic. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's in the first one.
think
Oh,
that's the
I need
first
to
one.
rewatch those movies.
I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, anyways, speaking of movies, Megan, did you have a segment for us?
Oh yeah. I thought
new
maybe
seg?
Little seggy.
we could bring back the acting segment. I didn't remember what
Okay.
we called it though.
I don't know if
I thought we just said acting.
yeah, I don't know.
Call it he's
30
acting in his
33
corner.
Acting in his cold.
33 episodes. 33
33 episodes.
33 episodes ago we
That was just one of many characters I have.
33 episodes ago, we had an idea to have each segment up on screen and a little jingle to it and
But
everything.
now we don't even post reels.
We do still post reels. Go follow our Instagram pages, or Instagram page and YouTube.
Hey, like and subscribe.
And TikTok.
Yeah. Sing us a jingle.
What happened to TikTok? There was like, oh, TikTok's going away in a couple months. Like the government's going to ban it, and then I haven't heard anything.
Well, that's how most things happen within our government. They just kind of, oh, there's a rumor, and it fizzes away.
All right. Megan? What we got?
Yeah, just as a recap
Okay.
of the segment,
Thank you.
I have 3 new cliche movie lines for you to say. You will each take a turn saying them and interpret them in the way that you would like.
Yes. Last time it was, he's right behind me, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
It's not what it looks like.
Yeah, and you act like you were like naked.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. And then what was the last?
what it looks like.
What was the last one where you were like? It was like a villain thing, and
It was I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Oh yeah, and you were like, yeah, you did like the. You were kind of maybe a more
Blake thought you sounded.
colorful villain.
I didn't think so, but okay.
That was my smoker laugh.
All right, what we got?
Okay.
Who goes first?
Rock paper scissors.
That's a good idea. So you want to go first?
You get to choose.
You go first.
Right, what I wanted. Let's go.
Okay. The line
The whole
is.
bag. What'd
I know.
you
I
say?
need to stop.
Are you ready for your line?
Yeah.
The line is, I have a bad feeling about this.
Tell me when.
Action.
What? Hold on, dude. It's always the first one. All right, give me an action.
You had an action. The frick.
Reaction.
Nobody cut.
Give me it.
Action.
What is the line?
This dude's unprofessional. Unprofessional.
Line.
Line is, I have a bad feeling
A
about
bad feeling
this.
about this. Okay.
Director gives you one line.
Action.
Dude, stop.
You might be the most unprofessional
What is he
actor I've
doing?
ever freaking seen.
What is he
I
doing?
know. I can just see. I just see.
You
on my
look this way. I
peripheral.
was like, what the frick is over here?
Hold on. Action. Somebody else do it.
There's only two of
Action.
us.
Oh,
Okay, I'm going. Why are you pointing at me like I'm doing something? That's insane. That's insane.
you guys both laughed.
You're. I didn't.
Because you laughed.
I didn't. I don't think I said anything.
Give me one more.
No, you no
No,
longer
I
get
get
an
one
action.
more.
You no longer get
I'm
an
not,
action.
just do it.
Making at what point is he disqualified from this round?
I'm trying to figure out the accent, dude.
At what point is he disqualified? Okay, that's the first time I've laughed. That's the first time I've
You were
laughed.
talking the other time. Let me just say it.
I had water in my mouth. How was I doing anything?
Dude, I can't. Can he leave the room when I do my line?
Okay,
have to be
Megan.
able to act in
Megan,
front of
he has
people.
one more try.
have to
He has
be able to act in
one
front
more
of
try.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to like figure out the accent.
No, you're not. You're just sitting there waiting for us. Every time she says action, you just wait for us to do something. You're just sitting there waiting
I've
for
got
us.
a bad feeling about this.
Okay.
Okay.
Holy frick.
Justice was talking.
Yeah.
I know he always is.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You had 18 chances.
He's like, I have to go now while they're not paying attention.
Yeah, for real. For real.
I do think I could be a good actor.
Okay.
Not with that record.
Well, how many lines we got tonight? Because that one was tougher.
So is it just I got a bad feeling about this?
Yes.
Is that the correct word?
Yeah, I have a bad feeling about
I
it.
have a bad I have a. Is that what
Wait,
did I say I
either
gotta?
one. You said I gotta, but
Oh no, just
I got a
deliver the
bad
line.
feeling. Oh yeah, I have
I
a bad
have a
feeling.
bad
Guess I
feeling
can
about
hear.
this.
Okay, give me an action.
You want an action? Action.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Snaps.
Please save who won till the end
Okay.
so that we can.
Okay. Scene number 2, or line number 2, is that all you've got?
Okay.
Does he always go first?
Yeah, it's alternating.
Unless you want, or
If it's alternating, then it's me.
no, like it would
Tell me
be
when.
Oh, okay. I don't care.
You just went. What are you talking about?
action.
Is that all you got?
Okay.
A little colorful there.
Oh,
Okay.
colorful. Was that gay? I'd like.
Was that gay?
Can I do one more?
Okay. Will you get one more try?
Judge. It's like the judge likes you or something. We're always in court.
Tell me when.
Action.
Is that all you got?
Spitting.
Spit my teeth out.
You should have showed me that.
How do you want me to show you? All right, pretty good. You have two
Pretty
options
good.
to
Yeah,
choose
you had
from.
2 tries.
Josh is gonna have 2 tries.
I'll beat it in one.
All right.
That's what she said.
Give me an action. I like the bite. I will say I like the bite.
I meant to do like more of a throw it in my mouth, but I kind of placed it in my mouth. I was wanting it to like just pop that in there.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Action.
Stole my bite.
Is that all you got?
Okay, see, that's
Okay.
more like someone just brought you money and you're like, is this it? Is that all you got?
No, I'm more
That's all
like
you're
at a
bringing?
bar. Like, this guy's like pushing me around. You know what I'm saying?
And you're like, let me take a bite of my Scandinavian swimmer.
My Scandinavian swimmer.
Yeah.
Scandinavian
Why'd you say it like that? That's a baby. See?
Hey, is that all you got?
I've made a noise today that sounded like that, so I just turned to her and went, meh. She just,
She's like, Mom.
she did it back. She just was like, meh. So,
Okay, we're saying she did it that.
I'm just down in my office. Upstairs, I just hear. "Meh, meh."
Okay, do you have another one?
Yeah, one
Okay,
more.
now we have to do
One
this
more,
in
one
90s
more.
baseball accent. We have to do this one. In that
Oh,
accent.
should she prescribe accents we have to do?
I think that'd be funny, but this one we have to do the 90s baseball.
Okay. It is.
Depends on
Well, it
what.
kind of works. It's we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Oh, that's a long one, though. That's a long one. You gotta stay, need some endurance to your accent. Sometimes I can only say a couple words.
Stretch this.
Your XLR isn't. You need it looser. Stop just bending it.
Sorry. Tell me when.
Action.
We can do this.
Why'd you go for the bite again?
We can do this the easy way. Or we can do this the hard way. That was pretty good.
Was that radio? Was that radio voice or was that like I can't? That was like
We can do this the hard way.
It reminds me.
What does that remind me of?
The cartoon
The
Joker.
hard way.
Yes,
I
yes.
sound like
I kept thinking Joker, but I was like, it's not the
No.
live Joker. No,
It
The
it's
sounds
original like
like-
Joker cartoon.
yes, yes,
It's
yes.
you're thinking of Peter Griffin from Family Guy.
No, I was thinking of the.
It
old
reminds
Joker.
me of the like old Joker like cartoon.
I've seen like little clips of that, and it's like
Was that pretty good?
Yeah, he kind of has that accent. I don't know.
you were holding it out like that.
Yeah,
like,
that's what he sounds
You
like.
told me I had to do the accent.
Yeah, that wasn't the accent.
Yes, it was.
No, I'll probably be awful too. But wait, give me the line again.
We're gonna do
We
this
can do this
the
hard way.
easy way.
You can do this. We can do this the easy
We can do
way
this the hard way or the
way.
easy way.
Start with the hard way.
Hey, we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Is that your take?
There we go.
I feel like that was more to
That's a
like
black
the,
and white
it's a
film.
baby, she. It's more like
Yeah.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
that was better. That was 100% better.
or the hard way.
I wish I could do that accent, that old TV accent that they used to do.
Are we
I can
doing it?
do it so well.
No, that's more of like the announcer radio accent. I feel like kind of.
they?
but
That's
it
what we
is
were
like
going for.
TV.
What do you
yeah.
mean? That's what we were going for.
Were
Yeah,
they
but
doing
I mean
an accent?
the female one is like it's really cool. I like it.
What's the female one?
She just means
Like in Ninth Museum when she talks like when she's
No,
Amelia Earhart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to it and see if you can do it.
All right. Well,
We'll start talking about something else. Listen to it.
No, I don't want to do
No, I
that.
want to hear your take on it. Okay. Megan has now muted her mic. Blake,
what's up?
what's up?
Think fast. Think
You
fast.
have any new Legos you've been building
Yeah, I
recently?
built a set. Finished a set today.
What was it?
Pretty sweet. Maybe I should show it. It was a Lego semi truck.
Oh, I saw that.
Pretty cool.
Was that? It looks kind of bland
Okay.
for Lego. I just mean for Lego. Don't take it to heart like I'm hurting your child. But
Do you think if you hurt Evelyn, I would just say, okay?
well, you just felt very, or you looked very, very like hurt by that.
No, I don't even care about anything you say.
Okay, that's good.
It was fun though.
Fun build.
Yeah.
This is later in the ep, but do you care if I do a would you rather for Get to Know the Bros? I kind of miss them.
Sure.
You gave me the idea last week when you said, should we do would you rather? I think you said it on the pod and then we never did any. Or wait, no, you did one. You did one. Actually, maybe. Did you?
I don't think so. We need to do a Mount Rushmore soon.
We do.
Or like have a guest on.
Yeah. You sure?
Or both.
Yeah, funny enough, our guests episodes, none of them top episode 3 where it's just you and me. I don't know why. That one just has the most views by far.
Which one was that?
Vessels of Friendship.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, I'm pretty sure our next 2 highest performing are the 2 that we had guests on.
Oh really?
I think so. I can check right now.
Was it Ethan and Drew?
Yeah, our first 2 guests. Yeah, that's true. We have had 3 guests.
I think Drew was after Noah. No?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. I just remember we
But yeah, I don't think Noah's did too
talked
hot.
about WWE for like an hour and a half.
That was a good ep, though. I liked that ep.
That was a long ep.
It was like 1.
Megan, you trying
30
to
or
dial
40.
your accent in over there?
Yeah, Megan, you got it yet?
Oh,
No,
dude.
I don't think I'm able to do this.
Wait, put it up to the mic.
I don't think I'm able to do that.
Put it up to the mic.
Harry Brown, of course. I suppose I'll have to see her.
Against the rules of the house to discuss the classics?
Must I go back to America? Can't I stay here?
If he comes,
It's like the I don't even know. I can't do it.
No, yes, you can. You're so
She almost
close.
did it.
You're
She
so
almost
close.
did it.
You're so close.
I can't.
It's like,
It's just like we're having a jolly good time. Like I don't know. I just can't.
See,
it's like a combo.
I think they sound like that, and
Wait,
then the
wait,
microphones
do
made
it-
it sound.
do it-
It's like a
Yes,
combo.
yes, I was just about to say.
American.
okay, we'll
British.
be quiet. Do it one more time. Now, what's his? I always forget when I need him.
Who?
Was it Jose? Jose, now put the effects on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of my voice.
Yeah, go for it.
What am I doing?
Say,
Say in
honey,
your voice.
dinner's almost ready.
Dear, dinner is almost ready. I don't know.
No,
He's
come
almost
on.
ready.
Yeah, what?
He turned into donkey.
He turned into
Shrek,
donkey.
dinner's almost ready.
Wait, Megan, say it in your actual. The first one was good.
Tomorrow, I'm making waffles.
I know. I tried to do it again.
No, you didn't because you had. It was because he told you something. Say like what she says.
I don't know. I don't even remember what
I
she
don't
said.
know. Yeah, she like says it in a very. It's almost like.
Are
girly.
you coming over for dinner tomorrow? I don't even know how to do it.
I don't know.
We're having a jolly
Girls
good
these
time.
days don't know how to talk.
Yeah, for real.
It's like a Brooklyn accent, but
dang
also
right.
I don't even know how to do it. I'll have to practice it.
Anyway, I tried. I was gonna try to make it sound better, but
I'll have to practice it.
I don't know.
Okay,
if I'll
that's
even-
the first
I don't
time
know
I've
if
ever
I'll
done it.
How
even
could
add-
all the ladies talk like that 100 years ago?
They couldn't.
Now you can't.
It was just an accent they did for
You
TV.
think?
Yeah.
just like a news anchor voice, kind of.
Yeah.
She tell me the guys announcing baseball and stuff didn't talk like that when they went home.
No, I think it's obviously.
I thought it was like the audio did that to their voice.
part of it is okay, but it's not all just the distortion. You think if I just add distortion to our voices, we're gonna be like, nah.
What do you think those guys went home and were like, "Hey, Johnny, how was your day?"
I don't know.
Or were they
I
like,
think it's no. There's versions of it. It's just not that hard because it's not that harsh of like a transition because with like a commentator now, or not a commentator. Commentators are different. They just talk normally. But like with the dude who like is at the producer's desk or whatever at like the Reds game producing live, like he doesn't sound like how he sounds normally when he's like screaming like.
And thankfully he didn't drop it like it's hot.
"Oh, that news anchor."
Like just like yeah, they're like obviously talking differently.
Snoop Dogg carrying the Olympic torch, a news anchor legitimately said that.
And thankfully, this time he didn't drop it like it's hot.
Yeah, I did.
Back to you.
I did see
It's
that.
like,
They're
holy
like,
cow.
who
They
wrote
don't
that?
talk
Yeah,
like
who
that
wrote
though.
this?
Who wrote that up and thought this is gonna be
We were
good?
talking about it, so I guess it was good.
Well, we're not talking about it for the right reason though.
For the right reasons.
Yeah.
Are you here for the right reasons?
Guys in socks. Are you here for the right reason?
I have another question, which I don't know if this would be interesting or not. I saw a thing that people visualize the months differently, and it was blowing my mind because so when you think of like the year, the months of the year,
Yes, ma'am.
to me, I picture like it's 2 columns, and it's January to June, and then it's July to December.
Also,
Who
just
pictures them in columns?
side
What?
note. Megan has a photographic memory, so she's definitely just thinking of a calendar.
But
In her
what
head, she's
calendar have you seen that looks like that?
or just some random thing that you saw in first grade, and you're like, I'm gonna remember.
some
why do
things-
you picture
I don't-
it that
I
way?
think it was like maybe. I think it was like a listing that I saw like that.
If that's actually
But that's how I
was the whole
visualized it.
point. I thought you were saying when you said visualize, I thought you meant like how we think of months. Like
I'm like, snow, leaves.
No.
yeah, like when I think of September, I see like green and blue
No.
colors.
No, I mean
And
like
Everything's about colors with Justice.
This guy, I said colors one time, and this is all he
no,
talks
I
about.
mean like if I were to ask you, like what month comes before June, how would you think about it in your
I would go
Like,
January,
visualize
February,
it.
March, April,
I
May,
see it.
June.
It's a vertical for me. Just one.
It's just straight line.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't look at that. I think of them individually.
But like when you think of a list of them, is it like
It's vertical.
just just a straight list, or is it horizontal?
I guess horizontal. I just think of calendar pages and they're all separate.
But they're horizontal.
I guess they're all separate. I think they're stacked. I flip them.
You flip them. Like it was just interesting because I saw like 5 different people in this video think of it in different ways, and Jessie even said she thinks of it
It's
in
round.
rows of 4, like 3 rows of 4.
That's
What
messed
the
up.
heck?
Because she said when she was teaching, that's like when they give you a calendar, that's like what it's how it's laid out.
Yeah, I don't know. I just always like
Or
if I
4
think
rows
of
of 3, I don't
like
know.
if I think of December, it's like for some reason I think of it like on the top of a tower of months. Like in a,
December's on the top?
why wouldn't it be? It's
Because January's the first month of the year.
January's at the bottom.
it goes up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is whoa! I was thinking it was going down.
no. No, it's a tower. It's the Eiffel Tower, actually.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
mine is
It's the
like
Eiffel
it goes
Tower and
down and then you.
I
go
actually
up.
visualize it as Eiffel Tower because like I've been watching the Olympics and it goes along with what I watch. Imagine.
Huh.
Okay, Megan, we get it. You have a photographic memory.
What that has nothing to do with
I was kidding.
I picture mine like it's on a clock.
Every
So
time the
every
clock ticks
time-
down, my life gets shorter and shorter.
Yeah, so I'm like January's up here, but like March I have to go like this.
There was a person in the video that visualized it in a circle like that.
That's so immature.
What is? That was a real fart.
You know what? All right, we can get to know the bros if you'd like. It's a would you rather.
You already told me that.
I know. I was just saying it again. Didn't one time Megan do get to know the bros one time?
Yes, one time.
One time.
What
she
was
did
that?
one
Do we
time.
remember?
I asked what the worst smell was.
Oh yeah, and then I said that thing on the street to your guys' house, and then your mom came to me, Chipotle, and she was like, "You know what that is?" And I was like, "What? How do you know what it is?" And then she said it was manure, which makes sense, but I don't.
She told me
I don't
that that's what
know.
that was, and I was like, "Oh yeah," but then I thought it's probably not manure because obviously you would know.
Well, that's what I
It
thought.
might be a
smells
specific
like.
kind.
No, that's what I
don't
thought
know.
too, but I thought she was meaning it was like a specific kind. Maybe not.
No.
If she was just meaning manure, it wasn't normal manure. That's not the smell I was smelling. But
But I have smelled manure over there, so maybe that is what you were smelling.
I've smelled manure before. It didn't smell
Spell
like.
it.
No. Okay.
Yeah,
Um, So anyway, I mean, I can't spell manure straight up. I cannot spell that word. Can you spell it?
yeah.
Well, good for you. I cannot spell manure.
He's not even quizzing.
You spell
me.
it.
Huh?
Spell it.
You just said he's not even quizzing you. You're like, say it. Ask me to spell it. That's what in his mind is.
I think it's just like it sounds.
Go for it.
Manuer. Is there two N's?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Is that wrong?
He's wrong.
Manure.
I'm gonna double check myself.
Manure.
Yeah, ew. It's manure.
Manure. I think you're spelling manure.
With the we.
Manure.
Manure.
Manure. Okay. Let's get to know the bros. Okay, so I thought this was fitting because we I feel like we talk about like working out and nutrition a decent amount. Not necessarily nutrition, but just like maybe eating just in general. But anyway, this is would you rather be able to eat anything you want and have it to be perfect nutrition or have to only sleep 1 hour a day and be fully rested? This is hard for me. Okay. This would you rather is one of the hardest I've heard.
You would have so much more time.
So much more time, but imagine anything you eat, it's perfect nutrition.
Oh, I know. I would eat so much
Your
cake.
your body is
No.
cake was your first thing.
Chocolate cake
I have.
That's your number
and
one.
brownies. Really, chocolate. Ice cream.
I don't know
Okay.
if cake is the first thing that comes to my mind.
I have
oh my
two,
gosh, it's gonna be
That
perfect
and French fries. I would eat so much.
French fries. I would like.
Okay, so that's a
He
good
eats a lot
segue
of
to
French
my
fries
point.
anyway.
That's
True.
my point. I have 2 points. On the one side, I kind of eat what I want.
True.
So that doesn't entice me that much. Like
You just don't have
even
as
some
big
of
a
the
sweet
healthy
tooth.
things we eat, I enjoy. I feel like I
Also
can
true.
really enjoy dessert because I don't have it all the time.
Dang.
The other thing
I wasn't
is,
thinking about that.
I don't think I would want to be up 23 hours of the day if everyone else is still sleeping regularly. I would just be alone for like 10 hours all the time,
Think
which
of all you could get done.
yeah, but that's my other thing. I really like sleeping.
Yeah, but what do you like about sleeping? Do you like that you aren't awake seeing the
I just
world?
like it's a break from how I feel when I'm awake.
But you're fully rested.
Just kidding. I was just just ignored
Just
that.
brushed right past.
But you're fully rested.
No, like I love when
You feel
we
like you
go to bed and I'm like, I lay my head down. I feel so relaxed and tired. And then like, yeah, it's just like a nice recharge. I don't know.
No, that's what I'm telling you though.
Saying
Is
you'd be fully recharged.
you'd be fully recharged. You would feel like you just slept for 10
yeah,
hours.
but then you'd wake up and it'd be dark out, so you couldn't use the time to do real outdoor activities that you really enjoy.
what do you enjoy that you can't do in the dark?
Golf.
There's night golf.
Where?
You would want.
Come
You
on
would
now.
want to golf.
There's definitely night golf.
So you would want to be awake if everybody else was still out of
Does
commish
this
12
does this
hours?
change the question then? Well, first of all, you haven't answered. Are you saying food then?
I don't know. I think I like how my life is.
Okay. Well,
But
so
it
would you
didn't.
rather?
He never said you had to only sleep 1 hour.
I would pick the sleep
True.
one then just because
You just could.
I
think-
could sleep more if I wanted to, I guess. But yeah, I would just
Yeah.
get stuff done, or I would just work from 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then
House
I
would be
would
spotless.
basically be retired. I would just,
Yeah, literally.
when everyone else wakes up, I would just do whatever I want all day.
And then you'd
every
be
day.
that one guy.
Clean the house.
I clean the house. She's ruining even a fantasy.
No, our house would be so clean. We would get it all
And then
done.
you
Yeah,
literally
for
you'd
sure.
be that one guy. I don't know if you've seen it on Instagram. He's like, these people don't know how to live their lives. I actually have 3 days within 24 hours.
Oh yeah.
And you're wrong thinking that it takes 24 hours to complete a day. He's
And
like,
one day I'm already
My
3
day
days ahead
just
of you.
started.
he's like, yeah, one day, I'm already 3 days ahead of you. Pile that up over a month, I'm beating you every time. Pile it up over a year, you're gone. He's like, he keeps going.
You guy's an idiot.
Dude, I saw this person who this guy stitched that video. You know, you can stitch it, and then he came on. And he was like, "Oh, well, you're a freaking stupid butthead. I actually make 1 second my day. How about that?" He's like, every 60 seconds, that's 60 days. Pile that over for a week, and he started doing on top of it. It was so funny, dude. I was crying.
I don't know what it is. I'm 28, I'm getting older. Not older, but somebody just off the cuff just says, "You're a stupid butthead." Dude, gets me every time.
That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. No.
But yeah, I think I stand by my point of dessert is only so desirable because I only eat it every once in a while, and that's what makes it so good.
I agree. This is hard because we might be thinking of it or about it too much because we don't know all the questions. Would you still get tired of foods if you could just always eat chocolate cake? Or for sleeping, could you sleep longer? Or how would your answer, or would your answer change if it was, if you chose the 1 hour of sleep, everyone in the world now only sleeps 1 hour?
Yeah, but I would probably change it or if I could affect the solar system, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, you mean
make it
if it was only dark for
sunny.
1 hour?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I
don't
actually
know. There's
maybe
times
I
when I
kind of
like
agree with
the
that.
night.
Actually, as I grow up, I am learning to for some reason I hate it now when it's dark out. I would rather it be light.
I don't
Forever.
know. There's times when you want it to be dark.
Rarely for me, rarely.
Yeah, but you go on a nice date out to a movie, you're with your girl, you don't want to be cruising around in daylight all the time, or I don't know.
I mean, maybe a sun. I'd rather a sunset than, and then it's a sunset.
It's a sunset for 6 hours.
Ooh,
what sunset?
Sunrise for 6 hours.
sunset for 6 hours. We go home, go to bed, wake up an hour later. Sunrise for 6 hours. Then your day.
It's an hour light, hour
I was
dark, hour light, hour dark, hour light, hour dark. It alternates
Hour
every
like hour
hour.
dog. I would go mad.
The
dude.
sun and moon are just
Yeah, no, that would not. I would hate that. I think I would also choose the sleep though.
Yeah,
Now that we've had all of our points out.
I think so. Yeah, I think otherwise you're just sitting around waiting on people to wake up a lot. You're productive
No,
for
you
a
chose
week.
sleep.
Wait, so you're saying you're not
You
choosing
chose sleep.
But I'm saying if people aren't also in it with you, you're really productive for a week and a half, and then you're kind of all right, you guys gonna wake up?
You could read.
You're asking people to do things in the morning, and they're like, no, we have to sleep, and you're like, just be tired tomorrow.
No, it'd be
fine."
crazy though because then you could be the smartest
Yeah,
person
you
alive.
could read so much.
You're basically just running on lithium. You just charge super fast, and then
Except the would you rather wasn't.
what would happen if you slept 2 hours? Could you stay awake for 48? 46?
48.
Yeah, it wouldn't be 48, it'd be 46. Yes.
I get an 8-hour sleep, and I can stay up for 8 days.
Yup.
That's not bad.
No, I'd just sleep an hour a night. get that mental reset each time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Meg, what would you do, brother?
Brother.
Get to know the bros. Yeah, can we change that to sort of brother? Sort of brothers?
I think we
ANs.
talked about that, but it seemed like maybe it wasn't our demo.
Gotcha. Megan, what's up?
I don't know. I guess maybe the sleep, just because you'd have so much more time to get to clean and stuff.
What's the first book you're reading? You wake up 2 a.m.
The first book.
Sorry,
I'm
you go to bed at
reading?
midnight. You wake up
1 a.m.
1 a.m.
I don't know. I'm actually in between books right now. I need to get a new one.
You're in between books, so you have to get
I
a new
am. I
one.
finished a
You're
book.
currently in the middle of a book.
I am in limbo.
Dude, do you want to know
yes.
something crazy?
No,
she
I'm
told
not
me
in the
today?
middle of a book.
She was like,
You're in between a book. Or you're in between books.
between
I was
books.
thinking you're in between a book.
No.
she told me,
Sorry. I'm using a lot
I'm
of
thinking
hand
about
motions
maybe
today.
getting a Kindle because she's like, I have this stack of books. Maybe I should just get a Kindle and read them on there. And I'm like, okay. She said that you can get a thing where you can still like get books from the library on the Kindle, but you have to like check out books digitally. And sometimes they will be like unavailable because someone's checked it out.
It's very weird.
It's like,
Wait, but it's free.
Yeah,
probably.
it's free,
Yeah,
but-
that makes
yeah,
sense.
but checking books out from the library is free. But,
But
it's
it's just
like
weird
if
to
it's
me that it
digital,
can be checked out because it's a digital
if
copy.
it's digital, how did someone else check it out if I could just pull it on?
No, I get what you're saying, but I also understand that because that's how they allow it to be free. Is if everyone just could have it,
Yeah,
then they would be like it'd be
just
losing
screenshot all the
money.
pages.
Then there
and
would be
return
no
it.
late fees.
I mean, that doesn't change. You could just take a picture of all the pages of a book too.
But also, if it's digital,
normal
there
book.
can't be a late fee because they just revoke your access.
Yeah.
You could steal one book.
So they're not making any money on those.
You probably have to pay a membership or something, right?
Not for the library.
Don't you have to get a library card to check books out?
Yeah, but that's free.
Oh, well then how does the library make money?
I think just fines.
Taxes.
Well, and taxes.
Taxes.
It's a city-owned
Oh,
run
whoa.
building.
And then
Or
only
county
And late
other-
fees.
it's only late fees. That's true. When I was a little kid, I somehow my mom would always get mad at me because I just had to lose a book in my room.
But it's not a lot. Like, that'd be like 50 cents.
Yeah, and they're just racking that up. They're like celebrating that.
It might be more now, though, because back then it was 50 cents.
Inflation.
Maybe inflation.
All these losers think it's awesome that we're letting them rent books for free when we're charging them a buttload of taxes and not doing anything with it.
You go like one day, like past your fee, and today it's like $12. It's like a Chick-fil-A salad meal.
Every amount
They
of
just
money,
revoke a Chick-fil-A salad meal like you're banned one meal.
every
from
amount of
Chick-fil-A.
money is in relation to what that could get you at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
That's $100. That's like 520 counts.
Yeah.
It's like, that makes me think of like the pregnancy app where it's like, your baby's the size of an apple.
Oh, yeah, that
It's
was
like,
weird.
Your fine is the size of a Chick-fil-A milkshake.
Our baby's here.
Dude, that app was weird, dude. I was actually just watching Parks and Rec, and they like almost, it felt like they referenced that, but I think they were just saying their doctor told them. They're like, isn't it crazy? Like our baby's like an olive or something, and or the like size of a olive, and the character is like, I hope it's like calorie free or he like says because he's like a health freak or whatever, and she was like, you want to eat our baby or I don't know.
That's
Yeah,
a good
it
one.
gives
That's a
you
good one to
weird
end it on.
things.
Yeah, we can
Eat our baby.
Wait, do you want to eat our baby? Let's eat our. No, I'll stop there.
All right.
We're good. Good app.
Anything else?
Nope.
Cool.
See you.
Episode 33.
Wait, do you still have that app?
I do, but I'm not currently pregnant, so
They're like, your
That's
baby's
weird.
the size of
Okay.
a 10-month-old baby.
There it is. That's the end of the app. See you.